What is up, YouTube? My name's Aaron, and today I have something very, very special. This is gearing up for Black Ops 3 Zombies. So I'm gonna have this is part 1 of my history in zombies. I'm gonna tell you guys, you know what I went through, and it's in an order too. It's in the order of how I played the maps. How CoD came to me, and hopefully you guys can learn something through this. Maybe learn how I came from barely being able to play, sorta, to kind of being, at my prime, pretty good at zombies. I mean, you guys watch me on Twitch, hopefully, and maybe, there's a few videos up on my YouTube channel, but not that many. I'm sorry, guys, I haven't been making videos here lately, but I promise I'm back. I'm geared up for Black Ops 3, and I cannot wait to play Black Ops 3 Zombies. So, the first map I ever played was, this is, Derice, or not, yeah, no, it is not Derice. It's not Toten, my bad. And I played this, I cannot remember who I played it with the first time, but basically I was over at a friend's house, and we were playing the campaign. You know how it's co-op campaign, and this, we beat the game, and it was the first time, and this happened. It just kind of started up zombies, and I am playing on Black Ops 1 because my World at War disc could not work. Unfortunately, I really wanted to play it on World at War, to really get back to how it all started, but oh well. So anyway, we're playing this, and I do have to say, the first time I ever played this map, it was dark, it was at night, and I was so scared. This actually scared me. I was afraid. The game just came out, no one talked about zombies, This is the first zombie map they ever made, and just, if you remember, you had to beat the campaign to get it. Now, it just, there was an update that allowed you to just get it early. You didn't have to beat the campaign to start playing this. And, they've never had a good co-op mode like this. So it changed the game from being just, a campaign and multiplayer to having the three predominant things that we know, which are multiplayer, campaign, and co-op. So everyone loved this, and as you can see, I'm just kind of playing around, trying to waste just a little bit of time, and I am on round 1, and they are in order. So it goes round 1, round 2, so on and so forth. I thought, trying to think of the best way to do it, other than playing to whatever the highest round I could get to, recording that, because that would take weeks, and I would lose interest, and I wouldn't keep this up. So each map, I'm going to tell you guys my highest round on this map, and this map in particular, the highest round I've ever been to was 28, and I played with, let's see, who did I play with? I played with Zodder, Zombies on the Run, whatever you want to call him, and one of his friends, and Tyler, and we had so fun. Now, the next map, this map right here, Kino, this changed the way zombies were played. This is whenever people started having strategies, hoarding zombies, but whenever I played this map, my strategy was the best strategy of my ability. No one taught me, I didn't look it up, I kind of just came up with this on my own. And it was basically, the teleport. You would teleport back to here, and you would just keep circling the map. It took forever, but my highest round is a 63, and I got that using this strategy. Well, not this strategy, but that strategy right there. Really just circling the map. Now, the first time, well, not really the first time I played this, but the times whenever this was new, whenever this was, in its prime, I was over at my cousin's house, and we would have everyone over that lived on the street. We'd have zombie tournaments to see who can make it the furthest. We'd do teams, and that was back whenever round 8 was almost unthinkable. We'd have like 3 hours to play, and we'd have so many rounds done, we'd get tired. And, now if we did that, it would take 3 hours just to get halfway and have a little break. But I do enjoy this map, one of my favorites, and my next map is 5. Now, let's let it get over there to 5. There we go. And okay, so 5 was the hardest map for me. This is another one of the maps that you had to beat the game to get, or you could type in the 3-arc password on the little computer thing. But this was the hardest map for me. It was like, I still played this back whenever I really played online, and before I played online, sorry about that. And it was just so hard for me to understand how to play this map. This is crazy. Like, anyone just dropped into this map. This is probably the most confusing map. There's nowhere good to run, you know, without knowing. And the only thing that I knew about this map was exactly what I'm setting up right here. You know, you break out the 2 bottom pieces of glass. This was so fun. I know it's kind of cheap, but I had the most fun doing this over any other game. You know, you'd get up on this one, jump on that, jump onto the top of the door, then you'd jump onto the table, and you'd try to get all the way up to the top there if you didn't want to go to the table, and you would hop over to that table to the right. It was just amazing. That's what made this map fun. And you know, then they fixed it. They had to fix it. It was broken. But I did enjoy doing that. Now, my highest round on this map is a 45. And that's doing not the strategy. Well, it kind of is the strategy to 45, but I didn't know that. You know, I would have kept going. If I didn't die, I would have kept going. You know, I didn't do the up top strategy and you line the teleporters up and you make the zombies spawn in certain windows and you gotta have the crossbow out at all times. Ugh, I never tried this because this is the most confusing, probably the hardest map there is. But you know, it is what it is. And that leads us into, what, 4? Yeah, 4, Verrucht. Now, Verrucht, I played this map, the first time I played it, it was at night. And this really freaked me out. This map was scary. It was another, you know, it was another kind of, notch kind of map. It was scary. That's what I kind of like about World at War Zombies. It was kind of grungy, I guess you could use that word. And not really grungy, but a grunge set of maps. And it was so fun. And I guess the closest thing to that in the new Call of Duties would probably be what is the map called? It's the Alcatraz map. You guys know what I'm talking about, the Alcatraz map. It was probably the next scary-ish kind of map, you know, dark, hidden away, and you know, stuff like that. It just, this is what I think of whenever I think of Treyarch Zombies. Just a dark map like this, and oh, I love that water effect, amazing. But okay, my highest round on this map is 32. Now that doesn't seem high, but it is for this map. There's no real strategy. There is obviously a real strategy, but I don't really know it. I haven't tried to do it. This, you know, you don't really waste your life on doing this. So, you know, a 32 is pretty good. And, you know, you got to keep it up with that. I like this map a lot. Now, let's move on to my 5th map. 5th map is Doris. Probably what? Oh, come on. What's happening? My computer froze or something. Little bubbles came up. Sorry about that. I don't know if it affected the video or not, but I know this is a dog round and it's horrible. But that's something I wanted to put into this, you know. I could have kept restarting and trying, which I did. I restarted 3 times to try to get the dog round on 6 or 7. But, you know, I'm glad that I put this in here because that's the one turnoff for me on this map is the fact that there's dogs. And it's not really that there's dog rounds because the dog rounds are kind of easy. And, I mean, let's be honest, even the best zombie players have died on a dog round. Even in low rounds or high rounds, we've all done it. But it gets me whenever it's like round 17 and dogs are spawning with the zombies. And it's just so bad. I hate it. But, you know, I'm kind of glad they did it. And the hard part about dogs is, you know, zombies, you can walk faster than they can run. But dogs, you cannot. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you kind of always have to sprint. And if there was like a stamina up, you know, maybe it would make this game a little bit easier, this map just a little bit easier. But, you know, the dogs are just always, constantly on you. You have to run to be faster than them. And my highest round on this map is 74. Yeah, 74. There we go. And that was in the race because everyone was trying to get the highest round possible. I think Andrew has a 99 or something, or maybe a 100. Or no, wait. No, yeah, it was a 99 on this map, I think. and we were both racing to 100, and that's where I fell off, and then he fell off, went off. But love this map, love how it is. I played more mobile on this map than I probably did on console. Mobile was so fun. Now our next map, and probably this is my first DLC map for Black Ops. That's why you didn't see a lot of the other Black Ops maps. You saw a lot of World at War maps before you started seeing any DLC for Black Ops, and it's because I got the DLC for World at War before I got DLC for Black Ops. Now, this was my first midnight. Well, not really I didn't even stay up for the release of it. The most I can remember about this day is I woke up, started the download, and I went to school. And at school, it was my 3 friends are still just 3 good friends of mine. John, Andrew, and myself. We were sitting there in an assembly. It was early in the morning. We were all 3 talking about waking up and downloading this, and I thought it was kind of funny because no one, we didn't really pre-talk through this. We weren't gonna, it wasn't like, oh hey, let's all wake up and download it. We kind of just all did, so we kind of just all accepted that we're nerds and that waking up to download something probably should not happen again, but we will always do it, and you guys know you do it too. So this map's good. My highest round, I think it's in the 60s. I don't know. I have most of the other ones written down or on a notepad thing and on my laptop, but this one I don't. I think it's in the 60s. It was with the Easter egg. I'm not sure, but who knows? If it's not in the 60s, it's definitely in the 50s. Just to kind of throw that out there to you. Alright, our next map, number 7. This map, jump scare central the first time I played it. The screeching zombie, the one that pops up out of the ground and yells and runs super fast, happened right in front of me the first time I played it. It was crazy. This map is it's a hard map if you don't know the strategy. If there wasn't someone that came up with the strategy, I would have never known the strategy. I probably wouldn't have played the map, and that's why I didn't play it that much. I actually only got this map because whenever I got Moon, you had to have this map to complete the Easter egg. So I got this map so we could do the Easter egg, and Easter eggs are fun. Easter eggs are great in Black Ops. Black Ops 2, it's kind of like they tried too hard. I would probably say, yeah, they tried too hard just a little bit, but it's alright. I like it. At least it is zombies, and it felt pretty much like zombies. But this map, highest round is 60 even, and this is just, I did the strategy. I couldn't do it. I don't understand how people get anything higher than that. I mean, okay, no, I do. Okay, let me rephrase that. You should never die once you get a strategy down. It's just human error, and it's really just repetition, and sometimes you fall off, and I fell off at 60. Now our last map of part 1 is Ascension, and I just want to throw this in there. You guys are like, oh, you might have forgot one. No, Dead Ops Arcade does not count as a map. That is the last thing I'll count as a zombie. So I'll count a Ghost Alien as a map, Alien Extinction Mode as a map before I count Dead Ops. So this map is probably, it's the easiest map to get a high round on. Hands down, no other map you can get a high round as easily as this. And maybe unless, no, okay, I think the fastest map to get high rounds on is 5, and this one has to be the easiest, especially for multiple people. And that brings me to my highest round, which is 75. Did it with Andrew, and that's my highest co-op highest round. So this map does have it. It's very easy, and with being easy, it's very frustrating. Even to this day, I'm thinking of okay, what's a good map to do a high round on? And first thing comes to my mind, Ascension, but then I remember the monkeys. I hate the monkeys. If they didn't have the monkeys, this would be hands down the best map in the game. I would not play a single other map other than this one, but the monkeys kills it for me because there's just so much having to go back and forth. Get your perks, protect the perks. You can't let quick revive go, you know? I mean, you're not even really supposed to get quick revive until you make it up to like whatever is like half that whatever you want to get to. So if you're going to 100, you gotta wait till you're like at 80, you know, and I say half and you would think 50, but it's like half the round time. It's not even right. It should be like 85 if you're going for 100. But this is part 1, and if you guys want to see part 2, let me know in the description, or you know what, part 2 will unlock if this video gets 15 likes on it. So we're shooting for 15 likes and we can go part 2. Now in the comments, if you're still here, you're dedicated, because this is a long video. So in the comments, tell me which of these 8 maps would you like me to redo my highest round. So vote, and I'm gonna see whichever map gets it. I'm gonna try to go for the highest round that I've been on it, either by myself or maybe get someone to do a co-op with me. And in the comments, if you'd like to play any of these maps with me, just let me know. But you just gotta, you kind of hold on just a little bit, because I gotta make another account because I'm banned on this game, so gotta get more Xbox Live for this game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, my name's Aaron, and I cannot wait for Black Ops 3. I'm gonna be playing zombies so much, so I had to make this series a part 1, part 2. So I will just, come on guys, vote. Let's play some Call of Duty.